President. Ndinda mbofona. Nanga chibvunza tutora gwara ripi. Mavita yenyu Save, mavita yenyu Tsvangirai.
Mayenza narembo chayarira, mayenza sero yangu yarira, mamunza Tsvangirai chipindura, vakomana famba igwara rimwe. Mayenza narembo chayarira, vakomana sero yangu yarira, mamunza Tsvangirai chipindura, vakomana famba igwara rimwe. Mayenza narembo chayarira, vakomana sero yangu yarira, mamunza Tsvangirai chipindura, vakomana famba igwara rimwe. Chatai famba na chasa Chatai famba na mutetwa, chatai famba na machiridza, chatai famba tichimira, chatai famba tichibvunza, Tsvangirai totora gwara ripi, chatai famba na chasara, chatai famba na mutetwa, chatai famba na machiridza, chatai famba tichimira, chatai famba tichibvunza, Tsvangirai totora gwara ripi. Wayenza Tsvangirai chipindura, wayenza Tsvangirai chipindura, wayenza Tsvangirai chipindura, vakomana famba igwa.
Morgan Richard Tsvangirai was a luminary politician, a doyen of democracy and an icon of love, peace, service and sacrifice. The leader of the MDC, a trade unionist and a prime minister of Zimbabwe at some point. President Tsvangirai cannot be ignored in Zimbabwe's history.
Gamakono zvirambe zvakadaro chikara chezanu.
If I were Morgan Tsvangirai and I was looking at this diverse crowd, I would say to myself, this speaks to my character. This speaks to the great legacy that I have left for the people in the country that I so much loved. I think Morgan Tsvangirai would have been happy. You realize that in his forthcoming book that we are writing together, Service and Sacrifice, if you read chapter 2 of that book, he says in that book, and he's referring to the funeral of Susan Tsvangirai, and he says, and I quote, "Even if I were to meet my maker, I don't think at my funeral there would be such a huge crowd as the diverse crowd that attended the funeral of Susan Tsvangirai." Close quote. I think that in his assessment of the kind of funeral that was going to be his funeral, he was wrong. Because at his funeral he actually went on to triple the number of mourners who actually gathered at Susan Tsvangirai. He never thought that he was going to have such a grand funeral. He never thought that he was going to surpass the funeral of Susan Tsvangirai. But what we saw in Buhera in February of 2018 was something else. I think we saw a huge crowd. We saw the nature, the global nature of his appeal. I think it was very clear to everyone who was there that we are talking here about a towering brand that touches the hearts and souls of a diverse group of people.
He struck me as a very simple person, one who lived as he led and led as he lived. He struck me as a person who knew what needed to be done. He was very clear on what he had gotten wrong in the country.
He's very arrogant. To some degree, he's very intolerant to opposition and to any alternative views. He likes loyalty. He likes to be worshipped. I think that is the reason why a lot of his ministers have turned into sycophants. People who just sing praise, they don't ever give him critical analysis.
Any rational Zimbabwean will realize that Mugabe is acting as a lone ranger. I think he's just sidelined his cabinet. Parliament has been dissolved, so he's acting alone.
I've been explaining to the president that Zimbabwe is coming out of a political conflict and economic collapse or decay, and that the new political dispensation we have crafted is an attempt to arrest this decay.
If you want this inclusive government to deliver hope to the people of Zimbabwe, then you must regard the MDC as an equal partner, not as a junior partner. We are not a junior partner when we have got the mandate of the people.
Political parties, but the objective iripo ndeyekuti ZANU-PF political governance must come to an end.
We cannot abandon the issue of reforms. Electoral reforms are important for a free, fair, and credible election.
It was very easy working with Morgan Tsvangirai. We were working with a normal human being. A mortal human being, fine, but a normal human being who would regard you as a normal human being, would take into consideration your own feelings. He would actually tell you the very facts, the actual facts, and then you tell you even if you want to give a spin, it is up to you, you can give whatever spin you want to give. But what has happened in this particular case is this and this and this and this. You would actually give a blow by blow account, like a client who is telling his lawyer what has happened. That was the nature of my relationship with him. He will tell you the exact story and the exact position and this actual feeling, and he will say to you, whatever spin you want to give it, I don't care, but this is my actual position. So he was very honest and forthright. He was a man, I don't think there will be any other. I don't think there will ever be any other Morgan Tsvangirai.
Ati musi wa 27 chinonziregedza ndo chiri mumaoko haikona chiri mumwoyo.
They are being intimidated.
Oh yeah. The situation has not been normal for us in the MDC. We faced so many obstacles. As I speak, all the rallies have been banned. We have had to improvise in terms of how we access the people. And it's a very hostile environment.
The incident with the police yesterday, what do you think of that?
Well, it's all part of the ongoing harassment. There was an allegation that we addressed an illegal meeting, and I don't know how you define an illegal meeting in a campaign. I assume they were under instructions, but if they were not, then it also means that some of the police officers are compromising their professionalism and behaving in a partisan way, and especially in a disrespectful way, in which the leading candidate is being treated like a common criminal.
Now for me, I identified with him. I also grew up in the rural areas and came to town, and finding a person in the mold of Morgan Tsvangirai really made us at ease in terms of prosecuting the business of this drug. He was simple, he had a strong rural background, so there are so many areas where we could connect, and I miss that about him greatly. The peasant nature of engaging in a revolution. I miss that.
Violence. We condemn violence unreservedly, atini violence, because tinozazva inoreva. Some of us we've lost loved ones. Some of us we endured unnecessary violence against us. But pano tiri kuda kuti taure kuti kazhinji chinonyanya kuita ndichokuti vanamufundisi isu vamwe we have refused to accept to be captive to the spirit of revenge. We have refused to be captive to the spirit of being captive to permanent hatred. It
is amazing when he was still in neck braces and his eyes were bloodshot. They raided Harvest House and arrested members of staff, including Zabetia Juaba, Luke Tamburenyuka, myself, Melody was there, and all the people who were there. Party secretariat and the party activists who happened to be in. But what was most striking for me was when they were raiding Harvest House, they started to assault us. They were pointing guns at us, and Morgan, because he was here, he walked into the office of the Secretary General, only to realize that these guys were brutalizing me in particular. And it was so touching. He asked them, why are you beating him? He doesn't know anything. If you have questions, ask me. If you have to beat someone, then go on. After all, you have done this already to me. I thought that was very touching. It spoke to a person who was prepared to accept the suffering on our behalf. And at that moment, I felt so encouraged. This was the president of the party wanting to be beaten on my behalf. And it said a lot about it.
The last discussion that we had, they were saying that, you know what, look, because we wanted to make service and sacrifice, we thought it was going to be a campaign to go ahead with the 2018 election. But in my last discussion with him, he said, you know what, I think we must change the thrust of that board. It must be a valediction. It must be some kind of farewell. And when he said that to me, I thought he was feeling it within him, that he was not going to come back. And I had to urge him on and say, no, President, you'll be back, and say, no, we have to change the thrust of that board. Our initial thrust was to make it about service and sacrifice, about the huge contribution that we made in the inclusive government. But he said, no, let's change it into a valediction. Let's change it into a farewell peace to the people of Zimbabwe. And that is exactly what we have done. So when he was in South Africa, I actually felt, he actually knew within him, he was feeling it within him, that he was not going to come back alive. I served Morgan Tsvangirai lawyer until his death. And I was truthful to him, and I was truthful to his legacy.
Why. Iri ronda rinovava muwana, maenda isu takangomira mugana, ndiyo inzira yedu, ndiyo inzira yedu, vanomuziva vanotirai vagamba, bekuda kwekufira muri kushandawo pamusha. Matibaya panyama netesave, hatijaziva pekubata patave, famba zvakanaka mukuru wangu. Matibaya panyama netesave, hatijaziva chekubata patave, famba zvakanaka mukuru wangu.
Save waenda, waeretso. Save waenda, waeretso.
Tichavamba naniko,
save waenda,
naniko,
waeretso.
Wendo kuya kwakuba,
save waenda,
kubara kukwira vana,
waeretso.
Tichavamba naniko,
save waenda,
naniko,
waeretso.
Wendo kuya kwakuba,
save waenda,
kubara kukwira vana,
waeretso.
I think at a personal level, I lost a friend, I lost a boss, I lost a father. The party lost an icon. Never again in the corridors of Morgan Tsvangirai House are we going to hear that raspy laughter, that raucous laughter that was always associated with Morgan Tsvangirai. Zimbabweans lost a hero. He didn't need to be declared by anyone, but Morgan Tsvangirai will always remain the undisputed hero of our time.
At the end of the day, it is people power that shall define.